I am so pleased to announce that I'm at Pippin Home Design. I absolutely love what Jenny's done in here. And I've known Jenny for 10 years. And to get our cameras into this house that you've now created as an office is a treat.
Well, we're very happy to have you here today, and actually for years I've always wanted to move my business into a home and create the homey feel that we want to be able to share with our clients as they're coming in to discuss their new home projects.
Okay, and I've used you for 10 years. I'm an interior designer and you are a home designer. And the credits that you needed to become a home designer?
Well, I'm certified through the National Council of Building Designer Certification.
Okay.
So I'm a certified professional building designer, and through that we are also members of the American Institute of Building Design. That's my professional organization.
Let's start with where you started here.
When we first bought the home, it was built in 1895 and had, for the last 6 years before we purchased it, been a business for an accessories company.
Okay.
So we came in and actually gutted the entire first floor down to bare studs. We moved the kitchen, we rearranged the bathroom, we took down some walls and relocated doors, and basically made it a more open flow for us.
Okay.
And then we went to the new layout, which showed where we expanded spaces. We relocated the kitchen. We have the new bathroom and the new flow for this overall layout of the building. Then we also planned where our furniture was going to go. And all of the desks and placements of all the furniture for the conference room, and that way we were able to know that it would truly hold all the furniture that we wanted it to hold, as well as function the way we hoped it to function. Then we also planned the colors we would use throughout the building. And so we have our paint plan. And my two favorite colors are orange and purple, and we wanted to be able to incorporate both of those colors into my space. We used the Sherwin-Williams brand Mandarin Orange on the two walls that we're facing now, and the wood violet on the two walls behind us. And then we were able to also bring in some of the other colors throughout the building that we also like. The Scanda Blue is in our main admin office, and the Tansy Green is a great color for the conference room. And then we used the Mandarin Orange again in the production department. The orange is a very creative color, so we wanted to make sure that both of those spaces were able to accommodate the creative feeling and atmosphere and the upbeat energy that helps to bring about.
Now you're located on Catawba Avenue.
Yes.
Right down in cute little Cornelius. I love it.
Yeah, they've revitalized the entire area. It's just great.
It is
We love
great.
being here.
Now tell me a little bit more, if a client were to call you, what your specialties are.
Yeah, our specialty basically is designing a home for a view,
Okay.
such as a lakefront, a beachfront, a mountainside, even a golf course or the woods. Whatever you determine is your view. And then we create the spaces to flow, to feel real open, to have lots of windows to accommodate that view. So we create views inside as well as outside.
Okay. You're very much into Frank Lloyd Wright and his influences.
And creating for the area that you're building on, so it blends with the space and doesn't look like it's out of place.
Okay.
So we like to definitely walk the site before we begin a project and find out what the things were that the client liked about that site and things they want to take advantage of and not take advantage of.
So you really work with your client and who they are, their lifestyle.
Absolutely. We spend a lot of time up front finding out a lot about them and what their desires are, and you know, what their budget needs are as well.
Well, that's important.
Absolutely.
Now you didn't skip in here on your light fixtures.
No,
Where did
I
you
think
get
it
them? They are
really makes a difference.
absolutely fabulous.
I think it makes a great difference in a room. Light fixtures can really add some punch. And this we got from Unique Lighting down in Charlotte.
Okay.
And dragonflies are kind of my favorite bugs. So we have dragonflies all throughout the building.
Yes, you do.
This light fixture was one that I definitely had to have in my office.
And I love it. It finishes this space.
Thank you.
It really does. We're going to take a walk through this house, and you're not going to believe the color journey that you're about to embark on. Well, I'm in the front hall of Pippin Home Design, and Jenny and I know the value of team design, and I want to introduce Valerie, who's a feng shui consultant and expert. I know straight from the hand that she's terrific. She spent an hour and a half with me yesterday going through my house, and I want you to help us understand where you started here, because you and Jenny have worked very closely together.
I love working with Jenny because she gets it. She understands the principles of feng shui, and it really shows in her designs.
Okay, we start at the front door.
Right. When I got involved with Jenny, the house was pretty much gutted.
Okay.
And it was a great opportunity to work with the structure of the house to ground the energy actually into the structure. It's always more powerful when you have that opportunity. And the fact that she's a designer that understands that, it makes her designs much more powerful as well.
Good.
So what I saw when I walked in here into the front door, there's a long, narrow hallway.
Right.
And you can see out the back door through the back window. And in feng shui, that's not necessarily a very good thing because your energy flows all the way out the back door. And when you want someone to enter your house, you want them to be welcomed and visit and stay a while and feel good when they enter. So I explained that aspect to Jenny, and she did a really good job of creating energy in the entryway. She put a beautiful rug in the foyer,
Okay.
an eye-catching rug, a water fountain in the foyer to hold the energy here.
Those dragonflies.
Right, right. And the beautiful colors. And then going down the hallway, she created a whole bunch of wonderful energy with her designs so that there's so much interest.
And all her awards.
All her awards, yes.
Which brings that success energy back into
exactly,
the space.
yes. So you walk in, there's so much energy here, and as you flow down that way that you don't even realize that there's a kitchen and a window down at the end of the building.
We're in the conference room, which also had several design dilemmas that Valerie solved. What was the biggest problem in here when you started in this room?
Well, as I mentioned, when I was here, the rooms were gutted. And the framers at that point were starting to frame a doorway back here.
Okay.
And I told Jenny that that would not be good energy because in a conference room you have people focused and you want them to work intently on the design. So that would be too many doors, too much chi going out, especially that door went into the kitchen, and there'd really be no reason why any of her clients would want to go from here into the kitchen. So she didn't frame a door in.
Okay.
And the color in here,
I love it.
It's a green, and green in feng shui represents growth.
Okay.
And it's very important for the growth of Jenny's business. So green is a perfect color in here. The other thing I suggested was, because it was in the stud phase, I suggested that she take paper, special paper that she finds at a special store, and write affirmations for the success of her business and tack those into the structure of the house, so that when the sheetrock goes up, the paint goes in, she knows that behind these walls are everything that she believes for the success of her business.
That is a wonderful story and tip right there.
It's very powerful.
Very powerful. Now, also, the positioning of chairs is important, I believe.
Jenny sits over here in what is termed the power position. Power position, yeah. The power position is any position in a room where you can see the entrance or see the door without turning your head.
Great tip for all of you out there.
Yeah, it's very important for offices.
And the one that has the least impact is this chair right here facing the door.
Yeah, a person sitting at
So
this
whoever
chair.
sits there, you know that they don't have a whole lot of input.
Well, part of their energy or consciousness is always wondering what's going on behind them.
Okay.
So they might have an inability to focus on what's in front of them. Yes.
Well, you are terrific, and I just, for all of you who are stuck or even wondering if your space is working for you, I'll tell you, my hour and a half with Valerie yesterday was worth every penny, and she told me where to put my pennies to bring more pennies in. Thank you. I've enjoyed this. We're in the kitchen, and in this room we started with the floor. What a powerful punch of color. I love it.
Thank you. One of the things we wanted to do was bring all the colors throughout the building into the flooring. And another great thing about this floor is when you walk in, that's where your eyes are drawn. So you don't notice how low the ceiling is in this space.
Good tip. Good tip.
Yeah, that was very important. This is the lowest area in the building, so we really wanted to bring that color to the floor, keep your eyes away from that.
And actually, you just don't even notice it.
Right.
And then your next design dilemma in this room
Was bringing in a new kitchen into the space.
Okay.
It was originally an old porch on the back of the house.
Ah,
And we wanted to be able to bring in a combination of my love of the natural finish maple, as well as being able to bring the black and a different finish, and seeing how they can tie together.
I never would have thought of that. That just really looks amazingly interesting.
It's a great opportunity for us to be able to show clients how they can blend different finishes and colors in a kitchen and make them tie together.
Okay, and your countertop is granite.
Yes, it is.
I love the movement in there.
Yeah, that was one that I just fell in love with, and basically redesigned my whole color scheme for the kitchen around this slab of granite.
Okay, even your dishes tie in with everything that you've done here.
Yes,
you're very clever.
Thank you, thank you. We tried to think about every selection that we made in the house.
And you have. I'm with Jenny Pippin again, the house doctor. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And sharing your client with us. Where are we?
We are actually in the harbor.
Okay.
Out on Brawley School Road, and we have a fabulous lake view that we wanted to take advantage of with this property.